Well, hello there, friend. Andrew Najera here at Drew Installs Hardware. Thanks so much for stopping by. Thanks for hanging out. Today, we're going to be talking about door closers and what side of the door closer goes on. Now, for a lot of us, maybe this is an easy topic. It's really straightforward. But if we're newer to it, maybe we have a question. The supply closer can get mounted on one side or the other. What's the best side to install it on? What factors are there to consider? And then what are some of the exceptions to the general way we would do this? So anyway, that's the topic I'm going to go through. You see this beautiful floor plan I've drawn out here. And this is a really technically accurate drawing, but it's just to give us an idea of what's happening here. So I'm going to call this my fake little office building. And let's say this is an office. We'll call this our lobby. And then here's our two corridors that exit. We'll call this a restroom on this side. And then this will be our little, let's say it's a bathroom lobby. This is our fake little building here. And so we're going to talk about where door closers go. A lot of times where the door closer goes has to do with the swing of the door. So let's start with the closers first. There's basic two types that we're going to be focusing on, which are the main types and the most common in every building. And so they're going to give you two options. There's going to be a pull side mount and there's going to be a push side mount. And that's pretty easy. Push, like these exterior doors. This is the push side. The outside of the door would be the pull side. Here's the push side. The other side of the door is the pull side, right? Push and pull. So for the pull side, for the most part, these are the ones they call regular arm. Those are pull side mounts. When it's a push side mount, these are mostly what we call, and I don't know how to spell. Let's see. Do I know how to spell parallel arm? That may or may not be spelled correctly, but you get the idea. So pull side is a regular arm, push side is a parallel arm. So for example, these two doors here on our exit, this is the exterior of the building. For the most part, you never mount closers on the exterior of the building. Now, I've had certain very unique situations where we've done that, but in general, you don't mount closers on the exterior of a building. So these closers here for this pair are going to be push side mount. So they're going to be on the push side of the door. So since they're on the push side, these are parallel arm. These are going to be parallel arm mount closers. Here for this office, you walk into it, you walk into the room, the door swings in. So in general, for the most part, we would mount this regular arm. We'd put it on the pull side of the door so that the closer body itself is inside the room. So this would be a regular arm mount. So parallel arm for the pairs that swing out, regular arm for the doors that swing in. And so using that same general knowledge, here's another exterior door. Is this going to be a push side mount or a pull side mount? Well, it's inside the building. It'll be a push side mount. So this one's going to be a parallel arm. Over here, another exit out of our building. This one, is it going to mount on the side or the push side? It's going to mount on the push side. That's going to be an arm. So parallel arm, regular arm. So that makes it pretty simple, doesn't it? And so another way that makes it simple is when you consider the swing of the door and how the door is listed in the hardware schedule. Now, this video is not going to be about how you determine the swings and all that. It's pretty straightforward, but I think another video would be good for that one. But inside your hardware schedule, listed as, you're going to have them listed as right hands, left hands, right hand reverses, and left hand reverses. This is a good way and as a good basic way to figure out also what side of the door the closer is going to mount on. There are some exceptions I'll go over, but just in general, if you have, let me change up colors. So right hands and left hands, you might call those like the regular swing doors. The regular swing doors, for the most part, are always going to be mounted on the pull side, and they call those regular arms. So regular swing doors, for the most part, get regular arm closers on the pull side. Your reverse swing doors, your right hand reverse and your left hand reverse, for the most part, those are always going to mount push side. So this is what we call our parallel arm installation on the push side of the door. So in your hardware schedule, this one is going to be a left hand reverse. This one's going to be a right hand reverse. This one's going to hand reverse. This one's going to be a left hand reverse. Seeing that designation on what kind of swing the door is a good indicator of which side you're going to normally mount the closer on. In the hardware schedule, this is listed as a left hand. This will be listed as a right hand. So using our basic formula, the right hand door here for this bathroom, it's going to get a pull side regular arm mount. For the left hand door, that's going to get a pull side regular arm mount. Now let's look at this door. I created a little lobby just to show sometimes the difference or what's going on. So this door, what swing is it? Is it a left hand door or is it a right hand reverse? Well, since this is the bathroom lobby, for the most part, we'd check the hardware schedule, but they're going to call this door probably a right hand reverse. So for this door, we would mount the closer which way? Pull side or push side? If you put it on the pull side of the door, this closer is going to be out in the lobby and you're going to see it when you walk in. For the most part, using this simple kind of formula, it puts the closers inside the room, which is usually the most visually the best for everybody. But so the right hand reverse, it's reversed. That's going to be on the push side. It's going to put the closer body inside the room. So this one would be a parallel arm, and then both of these being regular swing doors, right hand and left hand, these would be regular arm. And I'm putting it on the outside of the door. And that's why it's important that when you're trying to figure this stuff out, you realize that when we say regular arm, we're talking about the pull side. When we say parallel arm, we're talking about the push side. Now, there's going to be some deviations from this, and there's going to be some unique situations. So let me see if I find a different color. Let's see. Maybe let's go with the green. So some exceptions where this general rule doesn't necessarily decide then where it goes. I guess the first one would be the supply. So typically this door would get a regular arm pull side, but if it's been supplied with a parallel arm that can only be mounted as a parallel arm, then that's where you might have to stop and ask a question and maybe do a little research. Why would you need to do a little research? Well, second exception would be the specifications. I'm going to stop right there with that word. So there are certain specs then that will determine what side of the door the closer gets mounted on. And an example I can think of this would be in stairwells. So in stairwells, a lot of times the spec will specifically mention the stairwell and say that they want the closer. So let's just pretend, instead of this being the exterior, let's pretend our building continues and there's some stairs over here. So this is a stairwell now. A lot of times the spec will say that in stairwells, they want the door closer mounted on the stairwell side. So in this example, that would change this to a regular arm mount, not a parallel arm mount. They're saying they want the closer body to be inside the stairwell, which would be on the pull side of the door. So that is one of the exceptions. Another exception I've found is a lot of schools, they'll have something in the spec that says all of the closers need to be heavy duty arms, or sometimes called extra duty arms. They're saying that they want instead of an arm, on a lot of regular arms, it's 2 pieces that make up the arm. And even on the push side, it's 2 pieces that make up the arm. At a lot of schools, they'll say they want extra heavy duty arm. And so in that case, most of the manufacturers supply it with an arm that's not 2 pieces, it's 1 single piece. And almost always those are parallel arm mounts or closers that would get mounted on the push side of the door. So if this were a school building and they have that special specification saying extra duty arms, then this door, then there would only be 1 side to mount it on, and it would mount on the push side. And that would be opposite of what we would typically do. And that's usually where then I just ask the question and make sure this is what's specified, and that puts it on the push side, which is going to be on the same side of the lock or the key. Usually we put the closers opposite of the key. That's another good way to think about it. We put the closers opposite of the key, so it's on the secured side of the room. Just like with the exterior, the closers are going to be on the secured side of the building where they can't be messed with by anybody. So that's where I'd ask the question. But a lot of schools do say they want extra duty or heavy duty arms. So that would be another exception. And then the other thing I was thinking of was just other unique conditions. And these would be conditions where really we could go either way with it. So let's ask a question. Sometimes in these long corridors, there's going to be doors in between, and maybe they're passage functions. So it's not like one side's locked or one side's not locked. So the closer really could be mounted on either side. At that case, it could just end up being a not personal preference, but just the preference of the customer and the owner, the architect. What side do they want that closer on? Another unique condition where all these little rules I gave you, you'd say, Drew, you told me mounted on a push side if it's a reverse swing door, and I see you did something different over here. So let me show you another exception to that. So let's say this ends up just being a long corridor over to another building or into another wing. And we're going to have some magnetic hold opens here. So we have some magnetic hold opens that are tied into the fire alarm. So really the purpose of these doors then is really to be open all the time. These doors are open. They never close. They only close in a fire alarm condition. So basically the magnetic hold opens make it to where the door always holds open unless there's a fire alarm. And so in the regular use of the door, they want to just act like they're not even there. They just want it a passageway, and then they'll only close to control smoke and the fire if there is a fire in the building or whatever. So in these conditions, like before I was saying, these are left-hand reverse and right-hand reverse. They're still left-hand reverse and right-hand reverse. But what's changed now is we have these mag holds. And so you can still mount it parallel arm. That's still fine, and it would be good. But what I like to do in that situation, in this particular situation, I feel like a pull side mount is much better just because it hides the closer body behind the door. And also those parallel arm mounts mount to the stop of the door frame. So you're going to have the closer hanging into the opening a little bit, and it will always be hanging there because the doors are always going to be open. So in this scenario, if I switch it to the regular arm mount, pull side, I think that ends up being a cleaner look, and it works just as good. But this is one of those rare conditions where I may mount a closer on the pull side when typically I would mount it on the push side. So that's a little bit about door closers and what side of the door to mount them on. I go to a lot of jobs and just go to a lot of buildings. I'm always looking at door stuff, and you'll see a closer out in the middle of the lobby, and you're like, I don't know if that's exactly where they wanted that. I wonder if they knew or if they thought about or asked a question. So anyway, I hope this video will help you a little bit. If you're not as familiar with what side the door closer goes on, hope this video helps you out a little bit. So anyway, thanks so much for hanging out with me. Thanks for taking the time. And until next time, happy hardwaring, everybody.